people are living in their cars?
Yes, I did see all these people living in their cars. And back in 2019, the statistics showed that 140,000 people were living in their car. But I assume now it's probably double.
I've been living in my car for over 70 days now, and I'm in a pickle. I ran out of food. I don't have any gas, so I'm kind of stranded in a parking lot. I've been here for around 4 days now, and I'm a little stressed, but I'm still making it work somehow. I'm trying everything in my character to just not go on the side of the road and beg for money.
And because of the out of control inflation that we're having in our country right now, and rent prices being over $1,500 a month, I have been outpriced at the rental market, and I live here in my car full time.
Hey, I'm homeless. I live in my car.
I've lived in my car for 11 and a half months, and today is the day that my car broke down.
Okay, so I am homeless.
So let's talk about how I lived in my car for 6 months.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at people that have been forced to live in their cars due to inflation and the rising cost of everything. Alright, let's get into it.
Hi, I'm Zizi, and I live in my car full-time. It's a 02 Chevy Cavalier. Let me show you how I do my makeup. Over here is my 5-gallon toilet with a bag and cat litter. I made this shelf system, has a few bins that slide in and out. I live in my car with my cat, and in here is my cat litter box. I also store shoes, blankets, pillows. And here I have appliances, food, more food, and miscellaneous. I also have a power bank. My feet go all the way back to the end of the trunk when I stretch out, and I live on this platform that I made with a foam mattress on top. When I'm in here, I have my privacy shades, and I have my fan, and I have my lights up here. Under here is my tire inflator, cooler, and other miscellaneous. Follow me on ZZ Desire YouTube.
She has a pretty nice setup. Although I couldn't imagine sleeping next to your own waste in a cat litter bucket. Cutting out the back seat leading to the trunk for lay-down space was genius. She looks like she has it all figured out.
Today makes it 382 days of me living in my car, and honestly, I'm getting tired of it. I wish I could have my own bed, my own space, my own bathroom. I wish I could walk to the bathroom, shower. I wish I could cook a hot, nice meal. I just tired of living in my car.
I am homeless living here in my car because I don't make enough money working full-time to afford an apartment, so I have to live here in my car, and I try to make it as cozy as possible. Today was actually a pretty busy day. I got some Costco orders, so I was shopping and delivering for people's groceries, and it was a pretty busy day at Costco. A lot of people, it's the weekend. Let me know in the comments, would you go to Costco on a Saturday? I'm curious. But I got through this order pretty quick. It was a good payout. There was a few miles on the delivery, but not too bad. It took me about 30 minutes to shop. But yeah, a lot of the haters keep saying that I want to live in my car and I want this lifestyle, and that's not true. I want to have a home again, but unfortunately that's not possible with the rent prices being $1,800 on average for a one-bedroom apartment. A lot of times it's more than that, and you have to make a lot of money to afford that. So
live in your car so you couldn't possibly have any bills. Believe it or not, folks, statements like that from people like Sherry are very common. And there is this misconception that if you live in your car, that suddenly you don't have any bills. And that is the farthest thing from the truth. There are still tons of bills that we have. People like me that live in our cars. Things like car insurance. Some people have car payments that they have to pay every month. There are phone bills that have to be paid. Food goes way up. The cost of food living in your car. Your grocery bill is going to go way up when you live in your car. And there are so many other expenses that we have to pay that people don't even think about. We have to get gym memberships. Sometimes you have to pay for individual showers depending on where you are. Things go up. You got laundry. You have to go do your laundry every week. That costs money. Just because you live in your car doesn't mean suddenly everything is free. And so, we have to really think about this because it gets kind of annoying that people think that we're just out here living the high life, free on the land, and that is not true. We pay a lot for a lot of things, and often, like I said, things like food become a lot more expensive for us.
I haven't showered in like a week, and low-key I feel disgusting, so come shower with me in the Grand Tetons National Park. I've actually never showered in National Park before, but it's only $5, so let's go see how it is. Okay, here's what the shower room looks like. The shower doesn't look too bad, not super dirty. I will say the shower head is not that great looking, but whatever. And then I went in and I got some coins. I got $5 worth of coins for 7 minutes, so let's see if it's hot. Okay, shower is done. It was not bad. I actually got pretty much everything I needed to get done in 7 minutes, so that was good. And thankfully they have like a getting ready area, and I love that it's like a private shower. I'm so sick of the dorm style like showers, the locker rooms. Like, they drive me insane. I just want a peaceful shower by myself. But yeah, here's my deodorant that I put on. It's like a crystal stick. So I'm just doing my skincare right now. I'm gonna put some oil on my legs because I shaved. But yeah, I feel so much better, especially after that hike. That like made me feel gross and my hair just felt like nasty. So yeah, I'm really happy that I did this.
This is how the people that live in their cars get by. They make use of public restrooms, gym showers, and laundry mats to keep things clean. This is just some of the lengths people have to take to survive in today's world, with housing costs being so inflated as well as food. And with job pay not keeping up with inflation, it's a true test of your willpower in today's world.
They say early bird gets the worm, but guess what I got? I got a motherfucking job now, bitch. So I'm actually super excited. I haven't worked in 7 months because I had knee surgery. And now I live in my damn car. Yup, in my damn car. I never thought in my whole life I was gonna live in a damn car. But let me tell you guys, I'm not even stressing. I actually feel blessed. I actually feel good. Shit, at least I'm not outside in the street because it's actually cold right now in San Diego. But I'm blessed to have a car. I'm blessed to be inside, a little bit warm. It's okay. But today, I'm telling you guys, today, I'm gonna be blessed. I'm gonna be happy. I'm back to work. I'm ready to get this money, yo. I'm ready to get this bag. So
hello from my car, as I am trying to live in it until my game gets here, because I needed to switch up in my reality. I was going stir crazy at my parents. Hi, I'm Sierra, I'm 26, and I'm just doing this for shits and gigs. I do have my own separate entity at my parents', but I just needed some independence. So I'm saying this as I'm like 3 hours into doing this. I have a little portable fan so I don't have to keep my car on all the time, as it is getting stuffy. And I just have to check in and say that I feel insanely weird doing this. It's almost like free will is wonderful, but whenever you act upon it in a way that's not normal, it makes you feel guilty in a way. Maybe guilty is not the right word, but it just feels wrong. This feels insanely wrong. Like, what the fuck am I doing? I didn't really put much thought behind it, other than it really made me happy to think about doing this, and I don't see the negative side effect of this. I'm gonna journal about it later to have more of a defined why am I doing this, but just purely for the sake of impulse, I feel very uncomfortable. But I just have to remind myself, I'm not hurting anyone. I'm not doing anything wrong, rude, mean. I'm just doing something different. Like, just, yeah, what is it? EFT tapping? I just need to rewire my brain about doing things that aren't normal. Like, I'm in a car by myself in a Target parking lot in the back. Why? I don't really know yet, other than independence and just needing to get the fuck out of the house. I'm enjoying it, and that's what's pissing me off, is that I feel weird. So one thing about me, I don't let myself enjoy something without being able to justify why. So just an update on my impulsive behaviors.
So why do I live in my car full time? Well, because rent is $1,800 per month for a 1-bedroom apartment. I work full time and I can't afford that. So I live here in my car. I'm going to give you a tour. So we're going to start over here, and I'm actually going live on TikTok right now. So come in, say hi, ask me any questions you might have. The bed itself is a super comfortable 3-inch memory foam mattress topper. I got my 2 pillows over here. I got my bookshelf. Underneath there is where I keep all my clothing. I'm going to show you the other side in a second. I have 2 USB-C rechargeable fans that help keep me cool, especially right now in this summer heat that we're having. We're having a heat wave, a little bit of a heat wave going on. And down there is where I keep my laundry detergent, extra shoes. I have a mini little broom and dustpan. So coming around the other side, there's the controversial Yeti cooler that I'm told I'm not supposed to have because I live in my car, even though it was a gift. You'll have to let me know in the comments what you think about that. Over here, this is where I keep my clothes under here. They're in backpacks and other storage bins that I keep in here. And it's just kind of like my closet. I mix Masha's stuff. But if you want to see more, come in and join the live, say hi, and let me know where you're coming in from. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for watching.
So I see so many people that are living in their car. I used to pick up at Panera Bread every morning. I would go in there. I would get out to work at like 6 a.m. doing DoorDash, and I would see the same car in the parking lot every single morning. And this person, they would sit in the parking lot all day, and you could see their stuff in their car. And clearly this person was homeless, living in their car. There are so many people who live in their cars. Even like Walmart parking lots, you'll see the same cars there all day, and it's very, very sad, but you know, that's just what people have to do because they don't have the money to afford this high rent. That is an issue. Nobody should have to live in their cars just because they can't afford rent. It's just not the way to live.
Nighttime routine as a homeless 18-year-old high school senior. So first I find a good place to park. This is the local Walmart. It's open 24-hour parking lot, so I won't get towed, hopefully. This is the current state of my car. I got a bunch of stuff from the school resource office today, so I have more stuff in my car than usual. Be sure to turn your car off because you don't want your battery to die. This is me setting up my windows for the night. I don't have any blackout curtains yet, and I don't have anything really to cover my back window, so I cover it with a trash bag. Yeah, and I actually had to undo all of this work because I got locked out of my car and had to reach the trunk. So this is me forgetting that I had something to get in my trunk, and I locked my car like an idiot, and I spent 20 minutes trying to get back into it, and I was having a breakdown when I got back in. So this is me redoing all that. And this is my car now. I moved some other stuff in there. This is me putting my curtain up. This is about as good as it gets in terms of front windshield privacy. This is something I got from school today. It's a power bank that you plug in. Some PJs I got from school. And those are the pajamas. And now it's time to go to sleep. Night, guys.
We don't want you hanging out in your car no more.
Today I made $927 while living in my car. It's day 135, staying dedicated to saving for our tiny home. I slept in a casino parking lot last night, and as I was getting my window covers put up, this guy said,
We don't want you hanging out in your car no more.
No, I'm about to head out.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got kicked out in the morning and not in the middle of the night. Now it's time to DoorDash literally all day to make the most money possible so we can finish up this $60,000 challenge and start building the tiny home in Florida. After DoorDashing for 10 hours today, I was able to secure $300. But the real money came from social media views today. YouTube paid $385, TikTok paid $114, Facebook paid $63, and Instagram paid $65. After spending $31 today on gas and eating leftovers, my daily profit is $896. My plan is to DoorDash every single day in Seattle for a minimum of 10 hours until I reach my goal. The new total saved for the tiny home on day 135 is $52,047. Comment below and let me know if you've watched every single video in this series so far.
This guy looks like he has a plan. This video is eye-opening with all the money he's saving by living in his car. When you're not having to pay rent every month, that money can add up fast in a savings account. Good for him.
Make dinner with me in my van while talking about van life struggles. My first one is I had rice that I had already made, and then since I have a cooler, sometimes food gets ruined, it gets water in it, and this time I had creamer spill all over in my cooler and it got into my rice, so now I have to make more, and I hardly have any left, but this should be enough for like maybe one serving, so let's add a little bit of water to it. Another struggle, not having room for anything, and my coffee spilling everywhere. It's all on the ground. I don't know how I'm gonna clean that up, but I knocked it over, so that's lovely. Real life, van life struggles. Well, that was super fun. Just had to clean up that huge mess that I made. Yeah, living in a van is not fun, honestly, sometimes, and I'm so ready to upgrade. Within the next year, I will be selling this van. I'm so sick of living in it, if you can't tell. I'm gonna get an RV with a full-size fridge I can stand up in. I'm gonna have like a private bathroom. It's gonna be like a mansion for me, because I have been living in this van for almost 3 years now. I don't have a full solar setup. I don't have a working sink. I don't have a fridge. I only have a cooler, which ruins my life constantly. So yeah, we are really just trying to upgrade within the next year because I cannot continue doing this. So yeah, but right now I'm making these turkey meatballs for right before work. I work in like 20 minutes, dude. I have no time. The rice is done. I'm gonna cut up some cucumber and some tomato. And I'm gonna make this little like bowl thing. I also got this vegan tzatziki dip, so it should be good.
This is a day in the life of a 25-year-old who lives in a car with his wife. We both had work today, so we got up and started our morning routine by taking our window covers down, moving all of our bags around, and brushing our teeth. I dropped Kayla off at work and then I drove to my job. We both had the same hours today, so I picked up Kayla from work for our lunch break, and we first stopped at a gas station to heat up some leftovers. Then we went to the post office so that I could pick up a package from our P.O. box. I ordered a Chessa head mount so that I could get cool POV shots like this. We then went to find a spot so that we could sit and eat our lunch together. After eating, Kayla dropped me off at my job since it was closer. We both got off at 7 p.m. tonight, so Kayla picked me up and we headed to Walmart to get some things for dinner. We decided we wanted some steak, grilled onions, and potatoes. We got to the park and started to unpack everything to begin cooking. One of the things that I miss and definitely took for granted in our apartment was obviously the convenience of cooking and everything else, but it's the ability to get home from work and just sit on our couch for a bit just to relax. We're constantly on the move for every simple task that we have for the day, and we don't get to relax until we get in the car for bed. Kayla absolutely killed it on the steaks, and we decided to just watch some YouTube while we ate our food. Once we were done, I did some dishes, and then we packed up the car so we could head to the gym. A lot of you ask about how we shower, so we have a gym membership that is open 24/7, so it makes it really easy for us to get a workout in, then shower before bed. Once we finished, we headed to a park that we're going to stay at tonight. We were so happy to see that it was 60 degrees out tonight because we have had a lot of hot nights in the car. We went through our nightly routine that usually takes less than 10 minutes. I tried using my new head mount for cool POV shots, but of course my phone was out of focus. We put up our window covers and then moved our bags from the trunk to the passenger seat. Then we were finally able to get in the car and get some rest. That's a typical day of what it's like to live in our car. Are we homeless or are we living rent-free? You tell me.
If you find a partner that's willing to live in a car with you, I'm sure that helps out a bunch, because I can imagine this van life can get pretty lonely at times without TV, video games, or much entertainment. But alright, that's going to do it for this one. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you. I'm interested to know what you all think about this down in the comments. Make sure to like the video and hit that subscribe button as it helps with YouTube's algorithm. Thanks again, take care.